Hey everyone, welcome to the National Puppy Day edition of our CPA News Update. Bill Sheridan here with the Maryland Association of CPAs and the Business Learning Institute. Let's take a quick look at what's happening around the profession today. That's Wednesday, March 23rd, 2016. First up, for the fourth straight year, regulatory change and heightened scrutiny was ranked as the #1 risk by board members and executives in global survey results announced by consulting firm Protiviti and the North Carolina State University Enterprise Risk Management Initiative. Rounding out the top 5 were economic conditions, followed by cyber threats, privacy, identity management, and information security, and finally succession challenges and the ability to attract and retain top talent. You can read more about that at the Journal of Accountancy's website. The odds of being criminally prosecuted by the Internal Revenue Service have fallen as a result of budget cuts at the hands of Congress. The number of IRS prosecutions dropped from 13.3 per million population in fiscal year 2013 down to 9.2 per million in fiscal year 2015. Accounting Today has the details about that. Relatively few employers are claiming the Small Business Health Care Tax Credit under the Affordable Care Act. That's according to a new government report. That report from the Government Accountability Office found that claims for the Small Employer Health Tax Credit have continued to be lower than government agencies and small business groups have estimated. That limits the effect of the credit on expanding health insurance coverage through small employers. You can read more at accountingtoday.com. The IRS announced that it will be launching a competition aimed at civic-minded technologists, designers, and innovative thinkers to improve taxpayers' experience using the IRS website, which it said is one of the most visited government websites in the United States. The competition, which the IRS is describing as a crowdsourcing competition, asks participants to consider how might we design, organize, and present tax information in a way that makes it easier for taxpayers to manage their taxpayer responsibilities and to use their own taxpayer data to make informed and effective decisions about their personal finances. You can read more about that competition at the Journal of Accountancy's website. More companies than ever are offering to help employees pay off their student debt. Now it's still a fringe benefit today, but 2 bills making their way through Congress could change that by giving companies a tax incentive to help employees repay their student loans. Pretty interesting. The proposed policy would treat up to $5,250 per year in employer contributions towards student debt as non-taxable income. That's a change that could make the student debt benefit go from a niche offering to one that's more common than parental leave. You can read more about that at thinkadvisor.com. Finally, you might want to make sure your employees are getting to bed at a reasonable hour. The new workplace epidemic threatening employers and the productivity of their employees might be sleepy workers. Businesses they actually lose $63 billion, that's $63 billion with a B, mind you, in productivity each year from sleep-deprived workers. That's according to research from staffing firm Accountemps. Accountemps reports that 74% of U.S. workers say they work while tired, and 31% say they do that very often. You can get details at benefitnews.com. Don't forget to circle April 29th, that is, on your calendar. That's the date for our annual Government and Not-for-Profit Conference, April 29th. The event addresses the unique technical and professional challenges of CPAs who work in the government and not-for-profit sectors, and it puts a special emphasis on the skills and insight that CPAs can implement immediately. It'll be held at College Park. It'll be worth 8 hours of CPE, and you can get details and register at macpa.org. That's it for today. Hope you have a great night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, everyone.